We return now to our anchored Lego. This Lego is anchored in the screen, it has been grounded, and will no longer move. The grounding process is critical. Now I'm going to go get a few more Legos to attach to it. You're free to create anything you like. I'm going to grab a few of the same style and type to show you some of the basics of attaching Legos. I'm going to go back again to Place, back into my folder. It should be open if you're still in the same session. Otherwise, you may need to go back to the desktop, PLTW offline storage, Lego Challenge, your first and last name, and then to your Legos. So here we are. I'm going to find that gold 4-pin brick again, and I'm going to open. Like before, Legos are stuck to your cursor. Every time I click, I can drop a Lego on the screen. I don't want to bring too many out at a time. I think it's better to only bring out 2 or 3, maybe 4 Legos at a time. I need to remember this is the grounded one, and these other ones I'll attach to it. I'm going to bring this one over so I can see it a little better, and I'm going to focus on attaching these two together. We're going to go to Constrain to do that. You may remember the word constrain before when we've sketched. We've used many constraints. I'm going to click on Constrain. I'm going to move this menu where it's a little easier for me to see. And it's preset or defaulted to a mate constraint. This will allow us to mate surfaces together. If you look closely, you'll see that the illustration shows how the blocks might be mated together. Here it's an opposed mate, opposite sides. This is a flush mate. I'm going to leave it set on opposed, and I'm going to choose this surface with a click and this one with a click, and you'll see them go together. I make sure I apply it. No constraint stays without an apply command. Now, it takes 3 constraints for a Lego to remain attached. So now I'm going to switch to this one, which is flush. You can see the sides of the blocks lined up. I'll be sure to click flush, and I'll go to these sides. Watch this guy move just a little bit. It's now flush. It's anchored there. And apply. That's 2 constraints. It looks like they're done, but they're not. I'm going to go now on top of the pins. I'm going to click one pin and the other. Careful to click only the pins. And now they are flush together. I'm going to apply, which is the only thing that makes your command stay or your constraint stay. And I'm going to close the window for a minute. You might remember this is my grounded block. This is the one I just attached. If I give it the wiggle test, click, and I'm holding the left click, I cannot move it. Success. We've anchored that Lego. Let's go attach another one and see how that might work. I'm going to bring this one over, and I'm going to try to duplicate the line here. I'm going to make this one have another one right next to it. I'll go back to Constraint. The window will pop open. I'll click that surface. I can't see the side I want, so I'll use my free orbit command over to the right, and I'll turn the screen a little bit. There it is. There's the side I was looking for. It's now attached. Don't forget to apply. I'm going to take it to the house so it turns again. And now we can see that's almost lined up. Let's take a time out to prove that we need 3 constraints. This Lego clearly still moves around, even though I've mated these 2 surfaces together. I need my second and third constraints. So let's go back to constraint again. And I'm going to switch again to a flush constraint. And I'll go on top with the pins, pin to pin, and apply. And now I'll do these 2 sides. Apply. Wiggle test. We're good. Let's do it again over here. Same process. I'm going to go a little quicker now because this will be the way you'll be successful with your Lego project, by kind of a rapid fire approach to assembly. I'm going to click that surface, going to free orbit so I can turn just a little, grab that one, take it back to the house so it lines up the way I started, apply, switch to flush, side, side, apply, pin, pin, apply. Cancel, wiggle test, we're good.